A very good morning to you, my dear students. Today we will revise computer memory and its types. So the contents will be memory, memory types, main memory and its types. So let's begin with memory. Now what is a memory and why do we need it? Basically memory is a storage space or a storage area in our brain. We need memory so that we can retain something. So when the times come, we can retrieve that information and use it to our own benefit. Similarly, in terms of computer, memory is the storage area of computer, and computer needs memory for various purposes, such as to store data and program for future use, to store programs before it is executed, and lastly to store intermediate results. Now the computer memory comes in various storage capacities such as 500 MB, 1 terabyte, 1 petabyte, etc. Now we will move on to types of memory. So computer, they have only two types: main memory and secondary memory. Your main memory is the working space of a computer, and it is also known as the internal memory. That is, it is the space where computer works, and all the programs that are executed, they must go and reside into the main memory first. That is, suppose you are playing a movie, then that movie first it has to go to the main memory and then it will be executed or played. Now comes your secondary memory. So secondary memory is also known as auxiliary memory, and it is used to store data or applications that can be used in future. Now before moving, I will tell you some of the examples of main memory and secondary memory. Well, RAM, ROM, that is RAM and ROM are your main memories, and secondary memories is your hard disk, your flash drives, that is your pen drives, your compact disk, your Blu-ray disc, DVDs. So let's move on to types of main memory. First we will talk about RAM, that is random access memory. Now RAM is your main memory, and all the programs that are executed, they go into the RAM before execution, and it is volatile in nature. That is, when you switch off your computer, all the contents will be erased. Now these are of two types. The first is dynamic RAM or DRAM, and the second is SRAM or static RAM. Now dynamic RAM is used in main memory, and it is made up of ICs, transistors and capacitors. So because it is made up of all these things, and there is a capacitor included. Now this capacitor holds all the data in form of charge, and as the time goes by, these charge, they gets drained out, or they get reduced, or you may say that constantly the charge decreases or the capacitor discharges. So in order to keep your current data in there for a certain number of time, for a certain period of time, we need this memory to be constantly refreshed. Now we'll talk about SRAM or static RAM. So this type of memory is used in cache. Your cache is a special type of memory that is placed between the main memory and your processor. Why do we use cache? We use cache because the access time of your main memory and that of your processor, or you can say the processing time of your processor, they are very much different. So in order to compensate this loss or this time gap, we use cache memory, so that your system works even more faster. Now this memory does not need to be refreshed. So whatever the contents here, they are stored here in the memory or in cache until and unless they are not replaced or your system is not turned off or your system is switched off. So till then all these contents are there in static RAM, whereas in dynamic RAM the contents changes through time. Now we will move on to ROM. ROM stands for read-only memory. Now it contains programs that is needed to start your computer or to perform major input-output task, and it is non-volatile in nature, which means that if you turn off your computer, the contents in the ROM will remain. Now these also comes in the different types, which are as follows. One is your PROM, or you can say programmable read-only memory. So what is PROM is? It is a type of a memory which can be modified only once by a user. Here a user buys a blank PROM and enters the desired content, and once the contents are enters or entered, or you may say added, it cannot be modified. Then second comes your EPROM, or erasable and programmable read-only memory. So here one can write and rewrite the data as many times that person wants. So for erasing the contents of EPROM, one needs UV light, that is ultraviolet light. So next comes your EEPROM. Now EEPROM stands for electrically erasable and programmable ROM. This ROM is programmed and erased electrically instead of using ultraviolet rays that we use in EPROM. Now both EEPROM and EPROM are quite similar, because here you can write the data as many times as you want, but the difference is that in EPROM your data is erased by using ultraviolet rays, and in EEPROM your data is erased by using electricity, or your data is erased electrically. So we have now reached the end of the topic, and I hope now all these things, that is what is memory, what is main memory, what is RAM, what is ROM, and its types must have been clear to you. So please go through this topic once again, and if you have any doubt you can ask. That's all for today, and have a nice day, and take a very good care of yourself.